like these niggas really try to overthrow the government.
Complete the mission.
Kill confirmed.
Welcome back to another Showtime video with your boy, and today's the story time of how Georgia became blue. So in today's story time, I'm gonna include real audio clips from Georgians because I feel like Georgians played a crucial part. And let's get into the video. So if you don't know, for whatever reason, depending on the time you watch this video or the location you are watching this video from, 2020 November, I would say, kind of started this. But throughout the course of the year, in the years, I'll say the last 2 years, Atlanta's kind of been a melting pot for stuff like this. I still feel like we're in the Civil War, civil rights type era, right? Just a modern civil era. When Trump lost the election, Georgia became a blue state to Biden, right? Trump, to this day, I'll say January the 7th, he still denied the election. He's still denying it. Said the election was stolen. Honestly, throughout the years, British Broadcasting Network has created a Snapchat series. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I'll put a connotation up right here of dividing America. It's basically, I recommend if you have Snapchat, you check it out. But it's basically, they're trying to make a hit phone documentary series like History Channel on the events of what just went down that I'll tell you about. So Trump not seceding, even though he lost fair and square. The Not Fucking Around Coalition is a group of black people fighting for black civil rights, fighting for that Black Lives Matter, fighting police brutality and other civil injustice like that, right? And then you got the Proud Boys, and I forget the percent number, right? Those are on the other side of the NFA. They don't fuck with the NFA. Not Fucking Around Coalition. So yeah. So those are two sides. Proud Boys and Rebels versus the NFA and Black Panther. Cool. Trump versus Biden, I guess. I don't know. Within the last couple of days, Georgia became blue again for the Senate House. John Ossoff and Reverend William Warnock. So at this point, Georgia became blue in the first time in like 20 to 30 years, 2 to 3 decades. So when Georgia became blue, them folks took it as, this is the end of our reign. We have to fight this shit, if possible, to the end. And then you seen what happened with Capitol Hill, how the rebels and them folks tried to storm Capitol Hill and overthrow the government. Oh, everybody's talking about it. But not the way, like, I see it. Like, these niggas really tried to overthrow the government while Trump was still in term. So everything could play out like it did. Sadly, to the officer who lost their life and the people who lost their lives, and, you know, some people had their own dumb reasons, you know, playing a dumb game, you get dumb consequences. Rest in peace to all those who lost their life in the attempt to overthrow the government. Now, I'm going to play some audio of an Atlantean family member, my dad. I'm going to play some audio of him reacting and what he said he's seen in Georgia now.
Wish you would. On the street, they feet fall off the curb. They're ready for it, y'all.
They both had their sticks.
Yeah, cause you gotta stop that. While they was out there, for a lot of them went out. They was watching how they stormed the Capitol. Dude.
In the Senate elections, released a statement on Twitter saying, in his words now,
Today's insurrectionist attack on the U.S. Capitol was incited by Trump's poisonous lies and flagrant assaults on our Constitution. He goes on to say the U.S. Guard has disavowed Trump's once and for all heinous attacks on the electoral process.
Now they get the suit, they get the line, they can press charge on the 20.
It goes on to say the GOP must discard.
Damn, they had GDI.
Everybody, dude, he pulled the baddest game. That's the baddest game in the world. The United States Army, military with the police mixed in. So, they weren't playing. Oh, they had APD. They drug for it. All they crew, the whole, they had all the National Guard in the background. If one thing would have went out, one bullet, they had the U.S. government on standby. Come in and just clean them up. Clean them up, dog. Clean them up. Everything moved, kill them. So they stick all that shit barricades up there. They were ready for it.
Let me explain and break down what he was saying. So he was basically saying that in the city of Atlanta, you know, the capital of Georgia, that Kemp was not playing that shit. Now, maybe if you know, Kemp, the current Georgia, and Keisha, the current mayor of Atlanta, weren't being like kinda belittled by the president due to their response to the Black Lives Matter protest and just the response to the election and the values, the votes being tallied, and Trump calling Kemp incompetent and the Southern politicians in Georgia, and saying that they need to recount the vote. He might have got a better reaction out of Georgia, but the rebels, when them folks came to the state capitol thinking, oh shit, boy, we finna overthrow this bitch too. The niggas couldn't do it. What makes you think y'all could do it? Them folks came with the same energy they met the niggas with, if not more animosity. Them folks came with the Army, APD, GBI, and whatever agency, state troopers, whatever agency they could fucking dispatch, you know, they came with it. It was looking like the GTA 5 story mode heist when they robbed the Paleto Bay bank. Like, them folks came with the shit. And that was my dad. He was catching the bus, and he was telling the story of what he seen. And he was saying the bus driver basically told him to duck because, like, the bus is full of black people. That's the target, no matter what, to a group of white bigots. And obviously that bus didn't get touched because, like my dad said, when white folks would have crossed a certain mark, they were finna get sprayed by the government. Because, come on, you think you finna run that shit back in Georgia? Y'all folks should have came 100 niggas collect and stormed that bit. Whatever y'all gonna do, commit. But I'm not gonna say that because that could be perceived as inciting violence, and that's not my intent. I do not mean come 100 niggas deep, because that shit didn't work then, it's not gonna work again. So, yeah. They were with the shit. They weren't going for none of that shit. And I'm really proud with the response Georgia gave and the local cities and their response to, you know, Trump and the rebels. Because that shit, you don't do no shit like that. Like, I get y'all mad, but it shouldn't be like, we're mad because one white nigga is more pro-black than the other white nigga. It should never be that. Because if you ask me, both of them are not the best candidates, and if I could personally choose, the election would have went a whole different way. Neither of them would have won, in my opinion. But yeah, basically that's what happened when Georgia turned blue. They honestly, the polling places, I did not vote. I'm so sorry, I could not vote. I feared for my life. Like, it looked like a mess even on election day. Like, I had to go get me a little shotgun came election day because I did not want to. Like, in the South, I don't know about anywhere else, but in Atlanta, like, how I view it is, like, we're possibly, we got the tension of a modern-day civil war, and we could be on the brink of war. And Atlanta could get burned down again. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. These folks could come with the bullshit for real. And I hold no one against it, because after this, me personally, this the note I'm gonna leave y'all off on. Like, comment, and subscribe if you fuck with content like this. But look up Oscarville. Look up Oscarville. Research Oscarville, Georgia. Or Lake Lanier, or yeah. And you'll know how I in Atlanta, and you'll know and understand why I don't hold shit past white people or Black Wall Street. Those are personal projects I recommend you to look up and look into. If not, I will definitely make videos following this video. If I get a good reaction to this video, I'll definitely make videos to come explaining those following topics. But anyways, it's been a great video. I love y'all. I hope to see y'all in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.